Hello again, everyone. In case you haven't noticed, it's actually been quite a while. Ah, shit. Ah, that was not worth it. Each lockpick is worth 10 gold apiece. And so that's kind of how I judge if it's worth opening these or not. If I lose more than I gain, as in, you know, every lockpick worth 10 gold, it means every one broken is 10 gold lost. If I don't nab enough stuff from the chest to outweigh how much I lose in lockpicks, so I need 10 gold now. If I don't get enough to outweigh the cost in lockpicks, I decide it's not worth it. Okay, now I need 20. And I think this will cover it. Just barely. So it's been a while, and the truth is, I have not only been busy, but I have also just not been interested. It's, you know, a touchy business, this LP thing. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. And it takes me a while to kind of get back in the swing. And it's happened now. It has probably been over a week since I posted anything, but more than that, since I've actually played anything. I haven't even played a game probably at least a week and a half. I don't know if you guys can tell, but maybe from the sound of my voice you've realized I have been drinking a bit. And I'm not quite finished. While I was at the liquor store earlier, I found a little bottle. They call them nips. At least in America they do. It's probably got about as much liquor in it as one shot. But it's Captain Morgan's Black Spiced Rum, which I think they introduced recently. Like maybe sometime earlier this year. But I haven't actually tried it yet. I'm not really much of a rum guy. But I haven't tried too many, and I've been curious about this, so I'm about to give it a shot. Let's crack it open now and see what it's like. I'm more of a whiskey person. Oh, it smells like paint. That's been my experience with rum. It always smells like paint. Sometimes it even tastes like it. Yeah, that's about a shot's worth. I'm trying to decide, do I want to take it as a shot? Or, you know, sip it. If it turns out to be good, you know, I want to treat it with respect. If it turns out to be garbage, I have some of another drink here to chase it with. Non-alcoholic, unfortunately. Well, let's give it a shot. I'll take a sip. You know, it's not bad. It's a little sweet. I know that, you know, rum is made primarily from shit like sugar, so it's gonna be sweeter than other liquors. But it's not bad, man. It's not bad. Almost kind of a candy taste to it. That's pretty good. I'll bear that in mind. I know there are other, like a lot of the big name distillers of rum, like Captain Morgan, Bacardi, and stuff like that. They're all doing a like spiced rum, like a black rum kind of thing. They've all started recently, but the name that I've heard quite often is Kraken, or the Kraken, whatever. You know, have I ever talked to Vatros and gotten his blessing? I honestly don't remember. But I want to try the Kraken. I haven't tried that yet. I'm more of a whiskey person. I am not a vodka person. Alright, give me your blessing, bitch.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Well, it's cool. You remember earlier when he asked me the questions before he allowed me to kind of worked with the Ring of Water. He was asking me like, what's my business in town? Where do I come from? And like I had to tell him the truth, otherwise he would know I was lying. In the original game, and probably if he didn't mention the Ring of Water, he would have asked you those questions before giving you that blessing there. But since I already told him, he was giving it freely. So now we can get his approval.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Inna?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Ooh, that Captain Morgan is something fierce. Alright, here's the last guy.
I want to start it
Before I take you on.
I had to give him the skins first.
about the wolf skins. I've got them here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
I want to start
Let's
as your
do it.
apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. But Herod isn't convinced of your Thorben.
Oh shit, I gotta see him.
I'm not. Constantino says you can sign. And Mateos, you now have the approval of 4. You can work for me.
Good.
Don't make the wrong.
I gotta go see Herod first. I don't know if you'll actually get more experience for getting all the Master's approval, because you need all but one. I don't know if you get more, but I think you get more for at least completing the quest.
I've got the orc weapon you
Yeah,
want.
see, there you go.
Show me.
It's
been a
worth
while
it.
since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the old days.
Excuse me.
Those were tough times.
Excuse
I can
me.
tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Alright,
Hey, you!
give me your approval,
Can I
bitch.
sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
This Captain Morgan's almost too sweet. I wonder if I'm just not a rum guy. Like I said, I like whiskey, I like Irish whiskey, bourbon. I tried Jim Beam for the first time recently. You know, that's kind of one of the big names in bourbon. But I was underwhelming. It was very lacking in flavor. Alright, we're done.
You can.
So they all like me.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
So that's that. Do I have any skins?
But you know,
He only takes like furry skins. He won't take skins from like lizards or anything like that. But I think I've explained this before, but I'll do it again because I'm bored. I'm choosing him even though I'm going the path of the mage because you only have to learn one skill from him and you can make a decent amount of money doing it. You aren't really sacrificing anything because those skins, you would get a lot less money for it. Oh, I have some skill points to spend. You would get a lot less money for those skins if you sold them to anyone but him. So the only thing you're really sacrificing is, 5 skill points to learn how to skin animals, which is something people will probably end up doing anyway. So, but if you joined Constantino the Alchemist, you'd have to give him these mushrooms, which are actually really kind of useful. So it's not worth giving them to him. And if you join Herod, in the end, you could make more money, but you gotta spend more skill points to do it, so... And you can't join Mateo or Thorben, like, there's no chance.
Let's begin with the training.
Come back when you
Oh,
have more
crap.
experience.
Yeah, once you break 30 skill points and something like that, you get a, bonus kind of to your skill, like, so you have a new combo attack now. And, for over a week, I just haven't done anything like this. I've had the time to do it, but I've chosen to do other things instead. I hope none of you judge me for that, but this isn't really a career, so it's more of a hobby. So I can just, you know, come and go whenever I please. It's just my thing. And, I'm gonna have classes starting up again in less than a week. And I think I'm going to be a lot more busy than I was the last quarter, so I may not have as much time to do this, especially because I'm kind of low on money and I want to see if I can get a part-time job somewhere. Part-time in Louisiana is only like less than $8 an hour though, so I'm not going to be making much, but I need some spending money. I'm a little short. Anyway, done with the depressing stuff, we're gonna try to do something funny.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Akil, and the strange bird over there is my brother Anim.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
Now we gotta talk to this guy over here. And those of you who have played this will know what happens next, but maybe if there's someone new among you,
Who are you?
you'll find this funny.
I'm one of the field hands. And the half-pint over there is my brother Akil. We've been working here on the farm for Akil for several years.
How's the field work going?
Do you want to help? There's another hole back there. Grab it and then head for the field. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you. They'll tear your arm right off with one bite.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
I've killed more of them than I can count. The only problem is they keep coming back.
Your
Brother
told
said
me
the same thing.
What? That loafer? He always disappears just as soon as the beasts come onto our land. He shouldn't be talking such nonsense.
His brother thinks he's full of shit. Let's see what he thinks of his brother thinking.
Wait a minute.
Your brother tells a similar story.
Ah, what exactly does he say?
That he has also done away with plenty of field raiders.
What? That loser can't even find his way home by himself.
What a loser.
Brag like that.
Alright, I'll go tell him, I guess. I'm beginning to feel like a bit of a chauffeur. Or a courier,
Brother
whatever.
thinks you're a braggart.
What? He's actually got the nerve to say that? He'd better watch out or I'll teach him a lesson. Go and tell him that.
Fine. 'Cause I got nothing better to do.
Enem is a bit irritated about this thing.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much, else I'll tear his head off. Tell him that.
Jesus. It's a sheep!
Hey, you! I think the two of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
Oh shit. I've stirred it up now. Look at him go. Oh damn, Enem's kicking his ass. Often it turns around though. We'll see how it goes. Oh damn. A little stare down. I think Enem's gonna win though. He's got too much of an edge. Oh, they just totally missed. Oh wow. Oh, I want his shit first. I don't have no gold.
Well, at least you've got some gold. Do you want to cause even more trouble? I think it would be better if you left now.
There's a funny glitch if you're not playing the Night of the Raven or the Gold Edition, where I guess they fixed it, but it was just so funny. One of these, whoever was knocked down to the ground, everyone on the farm would run over here and just stab him to death. It was just the weirdest glitch. It was so funny. I had one instance where like I got them to fight when they were over here by the campfire, and like these two people were in bed here, and one of them, like everyone ran and stabbed him, but then like there's one person who 10 minutes later was like stuck on the table or something like this, and they just stabbed the ground and walked back to bed. This shit gets funny. Anyway, there's more to do here. Let's save first. I'll show you. Oh my god, why did I do that? Save. 2. Okay. I'm too drunk to play this game. So I accidentally loaded instead of saving, and so I screwed up a bunch of shit. We're back here now. I could try making those brothers fight all over again. I don't really feel like it. It's a pain in the ass just to get back here, because I kept screwing it up somehow, one way or another. But I'm going to show you why it was worth paying that militia guy outside the gate. His name is Mika, and he kind of stopped you when you were running outside. And he was like, you were like, oh, how much would it cost me if I needed your help? And he was like, oh, I'm just an honest servant of the realm, but it'll cost you 10 gold pieces. So I paid him 10 gold pieces. I'll show you why it was worth the money.
Is there a problem?
No, everything's fine. It would be better if you left now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, everything's fine. I can't talk to you now.
That seems suspicious.
Hey,
Let's talk to this
whatever
guy.
it is that brought you here, you had better forget it and hit the road.
Sketchy. So those guys are the mercenaries of Onar that we've been hearing about. Well, 2 of them. There's obviously a lot more. But now we have a legitimate problem, so we're gonna go back to Mika and see if he has anything to say about the matter. I don't know if I'm actually more interesting if I'm drunk or not. I know I have like weird talking issues. I guess a speech impediment, if you will. I know I'm slower and much more foolish. But whatever. It inspired me to finally play this again. I wasn't really sure if I was going to or not. Like I said, I've just been having trouble getting motivated. Anyway, let's talk to this mofo.
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
The farmer Akil is under attack by mercenaries.
What? Those riffraff are hanging around on Akil's farm? Then let's not waste any time. Follow me.
I don't know why he's not bringing backup. Seems much more wise. I mean, I guess I am technically backup, but I'm not that useful at this point in the game. I mean, as you have observed, you're kind of weak early on in the game. You know, my brothers both acted like they loved this game, but at the same time, neither of them finished it. Or Gothic 3 for that matter. Neither of them ever wanted to play the first Gothic. But I am a passionate fan. In fact, what I really want to do actually is start Gothic 3. I'm just really in the mood to play that game. It's very different. Very, very different. I can, on one hand, I can sympathize with people who say it's not a real Gothic game and they don't like it because it changed a lot. But it's still a great game, and it just feels like something Piranha Bytes would make.
Now watch how this works.
See, there they go. They all start fighting. And Gardo doesn't give a shit. He gives no fucks. Oh man, I want to get the last hit.
All right, that's that. I'll be off.
Will you? I want the sword.
I think I better take this weapon.
Not that that sword is actually that useful.
Thank Innes.
Not to me, at least. But it's worth money. Money is always good.
Who were those people?
Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm. Those bastards don't know anything but plunder and murder. I'd been fearing the worst. Well, thank Innes it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
You get two choices here. If you ask for gold, he'll say he doesn't have any. I'll give you some food. I think you'd get more experience if you just say this.
Nothing. Just as long as you got through this all right.
You're an exceptional fella. May Innes guard you on your way.
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You don't know that? Onar, the landowner, hired them. They guard his farm and collect the rent for him. And that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want. And whoever can't pay gets a
Those sons of bitches!
Have you heard anything about missing citizens?
Don't make me laugh. Heard of them? Some of my own people are missing. Tonak and Telbor used to work on my fields until 3 days ago. And I know exactly that they wouldn't up and leave the farm just like that. And yet they've simply vanished and no one can tell me where they went. If you happen to find out what's become of them, be sure to let me know, will you?
So it seems even the farmers are missing some people. Let's loot this bitch. Unfortunately, someone already took his gold. Well, that's done. Is there anything else I need to do in the city? I kind of forgot what I'm up to. Information for Garvel. I can get some of that information now, but I can't get the rest of it until later. So we'll wait. Simple way. Let me show you something real quick. Remember earlier that guy mentioned how the bandits jumped from the bridge onto his cart? Well, the bandits are right over here, and I am in no shape to fight them just yet. I could try, and I could probably take them on one at a time, but the thing is there's at least 4 of them. It looks like... Are they dead? No, they're just sitting there. They're sitting like back to back, because that's gay. Oh, there's like 5 of them over there. I can't handle them yet. So we're gonna wait. What else is there to do? We could go visit the mercenaries. Even though we just got 2 of them killed, they won't really give a shit about those guys. And in fact, those guys are just totally separate from like everything else in the game. If you join the mercenaries, they'll still attack you. It's really stupid. I don't have any more slabs for this guy. I have some money. Let's snag that. Anyway, he's not really useful yet. I have to finish giving. I think I have one more stone tablet to give him. I must return the slab.